Anti-grazing laws and banning of open grazing is a satanic agenda to destroy our means of livelihood. Those will lead to a serious humanitarian crisis as families will be destabilized, market and economic livelihood will be disrupted. The laws will lead to massive cross-border migration that will create further security challenges for the country.
United Nations Organization was formed in 1945 for peacemaking among member nations, and Nigeria is one of them. Why should Nigerian government be begging terrorist platform? A platform that is in charge of all the cattle rearers among all the ECOWAS states of West Africa. Mighty Allah. A platform that is in charge of Boko Haram. Mighty Allah. A platform that is in charge of Fulani headers, terrorists from Mali to Senegambia, Senegambia to Burkina Faso, to Chad, to Niger, as far as Sudan, Northern Africa. Listen, Nigeria is begging terrorist organization. Israel said if United States of America should not go to rescue other countries in Africa and Europe, anywhere in the world, from oppression of terrorist organizations like Hamas, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Israel will go. Baba Benjamin Netanyahu, come, oh, there's a good job for you in Nigeria. Baba Benjamin Netanyahu, you are the senior brother to Yon. Yon Netanyahu was shot at Entebbe Airport in 1976. When he went back to the hospital to rescue Miss Blush, and an Israeli left behind when Operation Thunderbolt was about concluding. That's conclusion. You just went to rescue that woman, my brother, my good brother, Jonathan. Yon, you died. So the Fulani Janjaweeds, they must take their serious time, because Mighty Allah is a terrorist organization and Tinubu is begging them. Why? Why should Tinubu beg terrorist organization? Mazen Andekano, is he a terrorist? Simon Ekpa, is he a terrorist? Igbo people, are they terrorists? Tinubu is now begging Fulani terrorists. Mighty Allah to have mercy on Nigeria. To fear, I spit. See, they're not supposed to do that. Nigerians should come to help themselves. Our government has failed totally. Why negotiating with Mighty Allah? Do you know that Mighty Allah, they are going to deal with Nigerians? The farmers right now, for R0CK to have bent so low, descend so low, on their knees, begging, initiating, negotiating, consulting Mighty Allah for peace. It is the worst sin of this administration. America, Israel are after terrorists. When they see them, they track them down. Fulani Janjaweeds have hijacked Tinubu government in such a way that Tinubu is negotiating with Janjaweeds, terrorists, bandits, cattle rearers, that's Mighty Allah, that are grazing people's land, night grazing, destroying people's farmland at night. That is the worst thing ever, crime ever committed by this present administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You shouldn't negotiate with terrorists. Terrorists are sadists. They are terrorists, they are sadists, they are arsonists. You don't negotiate with them. Terrorists should not be negotiated with. You just go with force and actually attack the terrorists. Why negotiating with terrorists? What is wrong with this government? Many things wrong with Sadwana of Sokoto. Many things wrong with Tinubu's administration. The Fulani Janjaweeds are bent on intimidating Tinubu's administration, and they have succeeded, because negotiating with Mighty Allah will amount to more Fulani headers attack in various communities, farmlands across Southwest, across East Central state of Nigeria, and their so-called South and Mid-Belt. Negotiation with Mighty Allah is one of the worst sins ever committed by Tinubu's administration. It is uncalled for, it is illegal, it is untraditional, it is unethical. The ethics while fighting terrorists is be very total in your action against terrorists, because terrorists are animals. Like what Benjamin Netanyahu said, Hamas are animals. They are killing human beings, calling Allah their God. It is an abomination on earth. You can't be killing people, slaughtering people, calling Allah. You are God. Tinubu negotiation with militias is not accepted. It's unconstitutional. It is against United Nations Charter law. International law, jurisprudence is against it. It has contravened what America started since September 9/11. Since 9/11, 2001, America has embarked on the war against terrorism beginning from 2001. And today, Nigerian government under Bola Ahmed Tinubu has violated it by negotiating, begging terrorists to leave Nigerians. That's why they are collecting toll in more than 96 local governments. In the north, many communities have been seized. They are paying tolls to terrorists. Tujibelo is there enjoying. Tojibelo. Abba carried the Super Cup that killed many youths are there enjoying in Gachua prison. What are we saying? Okay, it is uncalled for. I don't support this government. I don't support this administration. They have failed. In security, they have failed. Central commodities, power supply, economically and otherwise, everything. This present administration has failed.
Has failed. Okay, but with the step that Tinubu is planning to take now, you know, because we know that the Fulanis, they are putting more pressure on the elders, they are putting more pressure on him. They are trying to tell him that it is high time that they solve this problem, and what he wants to do is going to ranching, you know, trying to feed the cattle, try to feed them, you know, the Fulanis children, you know, send them to school, children out of school. Do you think all this can really solve?
No. It is not going to solve the problem. It's just an intimidation, and I don't see Tinubu doing all those trash. How could Tinubu be feeding Fulanis? You give your children. You give birth to your children. You take care of your children. Tinubu government is not going to take care of their children. Any family that bear children should take care of it. We are operating presidential system of government, and if you look at Nigeria, we are capitalist. We are Republican. We are not communist country. Communist country are taking care of families. They make sure that there is equal right for everybody in terms of wealth distribution. Wealth distribution. That is communism for you. I have car, you have car. Electricity generator for everybody. Equal distribution of wealth. That's the meaning of communism. We are a capitalistic country. We operate capitalism here. So Tinubu is not going to take care of the Fulanis. The Fulanis are just barking dogs. They are making noise. It can't work. If they want to take care of the Fulani children, they should go there in the north, from north to Sahel countries, search for natural resources from where they should generate the money to take care of Fulani children. It is not going to work. It is uncalled for. There are things you don't speak out. Don't say it out. It's uncalled for. It is capable of blasting people's tympanic membrane. You don't speak such thing out. You don't tell it to the members of the public that government should be taking care of Fulani children. Who are the Fulanis that visit us in Nigeria? They just came into this country 1804. Ochman Dan Fodio and his Fulani conquests. He could not come down to the southeastern Nigeria. We resisted him. Ato Figala actually unalived him and beheaded him. People that are strangers will not give us order what to do. Fulani should not command Tinubu to train their children. They shouldn't give Tinubu order. Tinubu is the president. So if he actually succumbed to Fulani's intimidation, it means he's not a Nigerian. He's not serious.
I agree with these Fulanis.
I disagree with the Fulanis. Are you hearing me? Nobody said they shouldn't have their own day. If there's anything that happened that requires them to have their own day, definitely they should be recognized. I'm not against that. Because if you look at what happened, June 12th, Igbo man sacrificed for June 12th. And that June 12th, it was Igbo man that announces the victory of MKO Abiola. You and I know that. It was an Igbo man. One free now. Now you get it. One free was the one that announces the result, June 12th, which today it has been registered, and the Yorubas, the West, are honoring it. They recognize it up to this very date that the former president, the late Muhammadu Buhari, now recognize it and approve it as original date for democracy in Nigeria. If that date, May 30th, should be recognized, yes, it should, because Nigeria lost, especially, I know the Igbos, the Biafrans, we are the one that suffer more. But in a war, you know, when you are fighting somebody, you will not tell me that it will be easy for you. You one way or the other bear pains. So Nigeria bear pains. So that day should be recognized, and that day has to be given to us. If actually they really want, as they are saying, I know it was a scam. One Nigeria is a scam, and we can never agree in one Nigeria. So with what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing, not that Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to divide Nigeria, but he just want to draw attention of oneness, that the Igbo should start seeing themselves as being recognized in the nation. You understand? And if you watch now, you agree with me that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is taking a step of regional government. And that regional government is what the Fulanis hated most. You see why they are kicking against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You know, when somebody do good or take a step or something, if you look into it and see it, that is good, yes, you speak it out. You speak it out. That is exactly what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing. And let me tell you again, remember last time that he has moved the training camp from Zamfara, Zaria. Yes, it's from Zaria. It's in Zaria. Are you getting it? Okay, it's in Castina, to be precise. Okay, so it has been moved down to Oshogbo, Yoruba land, one part in Yoruba land. So it has been shared and it has been divided. So that strength is no longer fully in the hand of Fulanis. You understand? So all these things are the steps which Bola Ahmed Tinubu is taking, at least to reduce some of their excesses, because it's becoming too much. And because of these excesses that is on their side, that makes them to misbehave. Yes, they are misbehaving. Because if they are not misbehaving, if they actually understand, that is why to go to school is very, very important. And even that they are doing, they understand, that we know that they don't supposed to, and they shouldn't be taking laws into their hand, and they shouldn't be reacting the way they have been reacting towards every citizen of this country. Imagine today, they are being in a negotiating table. Terrorists too. They are putting amnesty. What kind of amnesty? What are they actually looking for? You know, you want to grant somebody amnesty. What is that person looking for? You should ask that person, what is your anger? What are you looking for? What are you fighting for?
The Fulani must know that Nigeria does not belong to them. Enough of all this shenanigans. How can a particular tribe be acting as if the Nigerian space and the Nigerian system belongs to them? We must cut off this menace and this shenanigan. We've seen most persons who have refused to come out and speak their mind just because they are scared of the Fulanis. If today is your first time of watching, please can you like this channel, subscribe on this platform, like the videos, share, comment for more political discourse. We need to tell the Fulanis the truth, that the Nigerian system and the Nigerian space does not belong to them alone. We've had so many Fulanis acting as if this entire space belongs to them. But I want to tell you that enough of all this shenanigans, enough of this nonsense. How long can we be under contraption? How long can we be enslaved because we claim to be in a country fighting for one Nigeria? The Fulani militias migrated from the Futadelo Island, and now the conquest is driving heavily towards them with the mindset that Nigeria belongs to them. But I can tell you with every conviction that until we come out and call a spade, these people will not turn against this their shenanigan, this their nonsense. It is becoming too unbearable that the particular tribe believes nobody can hurt them. That the particular tribe believes the unity of Nigeria is tied to them. That the particular tribe believes without them, nobody dares go anywhere. And I don't blame them. I blame the system that have given them that power for them to continue in this menace. I blame the system who gives them pardon, who grant them amnesty, even in the midst where things ought to have been called a spade a spade. That is the current place we tend to find ourselves now. And now, every now and then, the Fulani militias are buying people on a daily basis just because of the negligence of the government, just because we have a failed state, and just because the government itself is not ready to take responsibilities. If they are ready to take responsibilities, the foreign militaries will not be given that such enormous power to act as if they own the country. They will be given such enormous power to act as if without them Nigeria cannot survive. It is high time we should call a spade and tell them the truth that these people migrated from the Fulani Island, from the south place down to Nigeria, and now these people have so become a menace into the Nigerian space. It has become a problem ravaging every nooks and crannies of the society. A major menace that the government has failed to even address the issue. And now the problem is now waxing, is now degenerating on every now and then. But the question is, how long can we continue to manage this menace? How long can we continue to deceive ourselves in all of this? How long? And all of these are the attributes of a failed state. All of these are the attributes of a failed state. Because Nigeria as it stands has shown that nothing and nothing can work. When we say the Biafra should go, you say no. Let the Yorubas go, you say no. You see how the effrontery to believe that you own this country. You see how the effrontery to believe that one Nigeria belongs to you. My brother, you need to bury your face in shame. You need to bury your face in shame. Because as it stands now, nothing can work in the country. Nothing is working in the country. We are in a state. We are in a state where everyone is trying to save their life. Because to me, we've seen it all. We've seen it all. And it's not working. And it's not working. That is the current state of the nation. That is the current state where the people tend to find themselves because of the failed system, because of the failed government. It is now crippling him. It is now crippling him into the system. It is now crippling him into the system. And we see leaders who cannot come out and speak their mind. We've seen leaders who cannot come out and speak up when the Nigerian state is in a total chaos. We've seen leaders who cannot speak now that the country is in a total mess down. For the question is how long can we continue to remain in this contraption called one Nigeria? How long can we be fooled? How long can we continue in this mess? The country that is not working. A state of the nation that is full of lies, deceit, and propaganda. The question is, how long can we continue like this? If today is the first time of watching this, can you like this channel, like this video, share, comment for more political discourse. Thank you so much.